Piece. Okay, Thurman. I like this. Like after so many chapters of One Piece that were like just insanity. It's almost kind of nice to have a chill chapter. Isn't that strange how that works?
I don't even know if we can call this chill. I mean, shit hit the fan extremely.
Comparatively, I'm so glad I started filming and I immediately have some shit in my throat. No, comparatively to previous chapters, I would consider this a more chill one. At least me. Not to say that shit didn't go down, but you know, Kaido wasn't dragoning, Big Mom wasn't amnesiaing. You know, like there's been a lot of things lately that basically. Here's the point I'm making with that, right? Recently, One Piece has been going at a rate that makes it kind of feel very endgame. And what I mean by that is, like, it almost seems like there's no brakes on this train. You know, like, in early One Piece days, you could tell, like, oh, we're just having an adventure, and Oda's just, you know, chilling, taking his time. You know, we're gonna take the time to have them explore this random part of the island and fight with this random dude that'll never be important again. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of nice to... At least this chapter to me felt like Oda was kind of pumping the brakes a bit on the pacing and just kind of getting back into the old ways that he used to pace his arcs, which would be nice and slow. And it was just kind of nice to have an entire chapter devoted to actual conversation and talking. And yes, action picked up near the end, but like for the most part, this chapter, it was just a nice change of pace in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see your point.
It just doesn't just feel like, because you know what I mean by that is like Oda... It recently, like, this arc specifically has really felt like Oda is like, I gotta get this shit going now. You know what I mean? And I kind of like, I look back at shit like Elbath and Skypiea, and I kind of miss the slower paced, just kind of like, I don't know, it just felt kind of slower, and like, we're actually like diving into more detail and not rushing through stuff this chapter, and I appreciated that.
I mean, this man's on a timer.
Yeah.
Death is knocking.
Oh, dude,
like,
we can't.
The Grim Reaper.
No, fuck you, Grim Reaper. Stay away. If you don't know what we're talking about, Oda said in a recent interview that he's nervous if he'll be able to finish the story before he dies. So that's dark. That's dark as fuck. But anyway,
that's like mafia works. Anyway,
did you
bro,
just meme? Is that what that was?
Yeah, the mafia works.
Okay, mafia works. Okay, so first thing we gotta talk about is so.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, what do you got? What do you got?
Right, sir. I want to talk about fucking Kamarasku.
Komurasaki is how I pronounce her name.
Oh, look at you doing the names. Good shit.
No, that's what I was gonna talk about. So you're gonna steal my theory, I bet, and I'm gonna be pissed.
Okay, I'm not going to steal your theory.
I have a theory, Thurman.
I am actually loving what Oda's doing with her character.
Me too, bro.
I'm loving that
she's a strong, independent woman, and not in the SJW annoying way.
She's at first I was like, I hate her. She's a bitch, gold digging bitch. I hate her. She's trying to steal our best girl Nami's thunder, but now. I have more respect, you know. He's
already doing phenomenal with her character, and I know exactly what you mean too, because like you're starting to get more of a vibe of like what her character is. Now I see her less as a gold digging bitch and more as someone who's willing to do whatever she has to. Because I think I'm getting the vibe that she has an end goal, like she's going towards doing something, and she's clearly doing what she believes she needs to do that thing. And I appreciate that about her. Go ahead.
Saying if you want this pussy, you're gonna have to fucking work for it, bitch. She's basically saying, she's saying, fuck you. If you think that this is some stale ass pussy, nuh-uh, motherfucker.
I appreciate that about her. It's like, listen, I'll fuck you, but like, like if you think I'm just gonna stand here as you psychopath murder a child, you can fuck right off.
She says your dick isn't big enough for that shit. Fuck out of here.
Bro, let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest. He's kind of got some small dick energy, okay? Orochi's got that small dick energy.
Bro. Bro, that slap was so badass. It's just like bro.
No, yeah, which shows she's powerful, bro. Like she's not a bitch. I mean, she's not a pushover, whatever you want to fucking call it. Like she's not. But I wanted to go, I have a theory. Are you ready for the theory? I'm pretty proud of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she's playing a particular song, and someone in the audience mentions she's always wearing a mask when she plays this song. Here's my theory. I believe, and I think we discussed this a bit earlier, but I'm going to say it again. I think that Komurasaki is, in fact, Momo's sister. You agree with me on this, yes? There's more to the theory. I'm just part one-ing it. Remember we talked about this? Komurasaki is probably Momo's sister?
My memory is failing me, but
so a couple chapters ago, Momo literally, like Oda made it very clear. Momo was like, "I need to find my." Remember, he had a sister in the flashback, and then they traveled forward in time, but she didn't, so that she would be about this age.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Okay, so
100%.
I think I'm almost positive that she is his sister, right? And here's what's gonna happen. I'm almost positive. I think that she wears this mask because that this song that she's playing is a very important song to her childhood. I think that this song was probably played to her by her mother. And I think that every time she plays this song, she probably cries. And I think that she's wearing the mask to cover up the fact that she's crying. And I think that that's going to be a big reveal whenever we get the flashback. This song is going to be something that was played to her as a child, and every time she plays it now, she thinks of her mother. That's my theory.
That's a theory. I like it.
I'm almost positive. It's such an Oda thing to do. I wear this mask to cover up my tears so that no one, because she's playing the strong type. I love that. I think that's awesome.
Momo's sister ain't no pushover. She has that god tier sexual intercourse skills, and she can out of fellow producer.
Prostitute known all around the land.
Oh, this joke writes itself.
I do love how forward like Oda is about that. Like Oda ain't fucking around with everyone just being like, "Bitch, you're a prostitute. Sit the fuck down." Like, whoa.
I'm so happy Oda isn't babying that shit. I'm so happy he isn't, bro. It's warms my heart to know that Oda is doing these adult themed shit. Like, he's not sugarcoating it for nobody.
Right? I agree. Okay. Here's something I got to bring up too. All right. Have you seen? I'm gonna send you a meme, and I'm gonna edit it up here too. I just want your reaction to this, Thurman. Okay? It's gonna be in your Facebook. I need your thoughts on this.
Oh my god. Yo, I remember that. King of Lightning was dying, bro.
Yeah, that's actually where I got it.
His heart sank.
That's actually.
I mean, technically, it's not wrong.
It's not.
Robin is going to fuck, bro. She was going to fuck Orochi for that information, bro.
Here's the thing. I gotta give props to Tekking for this too, and hopefully he'll be on the channel one day. Wink, wink. Let's just say someone owes me a favor. Our boy Tekking, he was saying in one of his videos. I mean, let's just be honest here. Like, he brought this up, but I mean, it's very clear to me. Robin, look at her flashback and look at who she is as a person. There's no doubt in my mind that she has fucked for information before. Like, that's just kind of the sad state of her life, Like, this is just kind of being a woman in her position, period. If you were a woman in the intelligence, like, let's say you're a spy, right? Like, you work for a government, you happen to be a woman, you're gonna fuck for information. It's just kind of what you do. It's the unfortunate part of being that gender, you know what I mean? It's just kind of, unfortunately, the best way to get information as that gender. And Robin, she grew up believing that she was useless, pointless. So I have no doubt in my mind that she's done that before, 100%. Like all the organizations she's gone from here to here to there, I almost guarantee you she has, and that's pretty sad if you think about it.
Yep, it's unfortunate.
Let's just say Robin ain't no virgin.
None of them are, besides Luffy and Zoro.
What? You think Zoro's a virgin? It's crazy. Well, I guess, yeah. The only thing with Zoro is, like, it's like, is he interested? That's the thing. Like, I don't doubt his ability to get some, but is he interested?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm telling you all the versions that are in the One Piece.
Yeah. Straw Hat Crew virgins, go.
Luffy
Chopper has to be on that list, by the way.
Chopper, yes. Chopper. Usopp.
How dare you?
And,
no, he's saving himself for Kaya. You're right.
And then I almost say Sanji the hit or miss.
Yeah, but Sanji is the most soft-core motherfucker in the world. Like, that's the problem with Sanji, okay? This motherfucker acts like he's like the, I'm a ladies guy, but, like, he sees, like, the slightest bit of cleavage and he dies. So, like, he's got the, like, suaveness of, like, a mid-20s dude, but the sexual maturity of a middle schooler.
Has me dying. Because, I mean, think about it, right? Everyone else definitely has had some sexual intercourse before.
Robin definitely has. Nami definitely has. Frankie, I can definitely see Frankie. Oh, Frankie, 100%. Like, he ran remember Frankie had them 2 chicks on his shoulders in Annie's lobby?
Frankie's been doing the dirty
Frankie
for a year.
had his bitches, let's be honest. Okay, who else we got?
Brooke, Brooke is like...
Brooke, 80-something year old. Absolutely, easy. What about Jinbei?
Oh, different.
Fuck some mermaids, bro.
Definitely has some fish woman bitches, bro.
Good old Jinbei, bro. That's amazing.
He's definitely...
And we all know Law's fucked at some point, right?
He's gotten fucked.
Oh, it's amazing. Well, good to know. Good to know. I still hope to see the day where Sanji loses his virginity. Okay, that needs to be implied at some point. Like, Sanji just goes off into a different room and he comes back a new man.
All the great hentai just to show how that would go.
Yeah, honestly, I find that there's not that much good in One Piece hentai.
There never is.
There's like a couple, but like a lot of them are weird, like not in a good way. Anyway, okay, so I love, and by the way, shout outs to everyone in the world who called Robin using a body clone here. And I don't remember who said it, but I definitely watched some review where they were like, she's going to disappear, and there's going to be the flower effect, and they're going to think she's a ninja, which is perfect. So
someone called it. Can we talk about this fucking this Pika moment Dressrosa vibes this chick gave me?
Wait, where?
Like the Pika vibes.
Which guy?
No, not Pika. Oh yeah, the Orochi. He's like, they're like, don't laugh. Stop laughing.
Yeah. Because remember this obviously is calling back to when Kyoshiro, the guy that I don't know if you noticed. Have you noticed how much hype Oda is just slathering on this Kyoshiro guy?
Yeah,
like
definitely,
and that's why I'm so hyped. He's getting ready to fight next chapter because like from the second he showed up, I was like, well, okay. Two things, right? From the second he showed up and we found out that Orochi was bitched here, that I knew Kyoshiro was Zoro's main guy this arc. Guarantee it. I'm telling, because like that's the guy that I look at and I'm like, oh, he's gonna be beastly. Like this guy, like you remember the first time this fucker showed up, he was just ragging on Orochi. He was like, this guy's a bitch. Remember?
They all think, look, bro, it's crazy because
everyone's just like,
he has no respect. Like, bro, like it's funny too because this entire time there's just like, because think about it, Orochi's technically correct. Like everything he's been saying,
yeah, he's right. Exactly.
His literal whole monologue about how Kimon's alive.
Yeah, he's like he's leading them, and they're like he was leading them.
He's calling everything right now. He's not as dumb as you think he is, but everyone else thinks he's fucking psychopath. Everyone else thinks he's a fucking.
Like, oh, here we go with this again.
like that drunken homeless guy on the side of the street who talks about the end is.
The drunken homeless people are talking shit on fucking Orochi right now. Oh my god, Kyoshiro! I cannot wait for Kyoshiro's face when Kienmon's like, "What's up? I'm here. I'm back, bitch."
So this gave me so much Pika vibes when everyone laughed at Pika's voice, and then like Doflamingo and the rest of his family was like, "Who the fuck laughed?"
Who the fuck? We're very protective of Pika here. He's our little child.
You know what's always funny about that part 2 is how Baby 5 was the one who shot that guy in the anime, and then like 20 chapters later, she like betrays the family and gets married to like the guy from Straw Hat.
Let's not forget what Baby 5's fucking complex was. Like, it was actually kind of sad. She was like obsessed with being useful to people. Remember? Like I don't. It was something about her like parents not finding her useful or something, and like ditching her.
She was born into poverty, and
and because she wasn't useful. It was something about her parents being like, "You're not useful to us," right?
Her mom, because she was born from a extremely like they were homeless, poor, and shit like that, and then she was, which as kids do, they're always hungry, they're always stuff like that, and kids aren't really useful to adults,
right? Yeah,
yeah. So basically, she was just her mother made her feel useless because she was a child.
Right. So that gave her a hardcore complex. And like, by the way, just as a side note, that is one of my favorite parts of Oda's writing ever. Every single character, think about what their little comedy quirk is, and then it has a dark reason for being there. I love that shit. Nami's greedy. Why? Because she spent like half of her fucking childhood trying to buy back her island and family and friends. Robin is constantly like making depressing jokes. Why? Look at her fucking childhood. Brooke is constantly making jokes to himself and shit. Why? Because he had to entertain himself alone for 50 years, surrounded by the corpses of his fucking friends. I could go on. I like even things like the fucking Fishman Island. Remember the fucking Fishman Island? Shirahoshi's brothers, like one of them would like hum a bunch, one of them would dance a bunch, and then that was revealed to be the thing that they did to try to distract Shirahoshi from the death of their mother so that she wouldn't scream and bring fucking Sea Kings to destroy the entire island. I love Oda, and I love how he does that. Every little weird comedic thing about a character, it has a reason. Like, I love that shit. So, like, with Baby 5 there, just like you said, like, her weird whole thing of like I think there was even a joke once where like she was gonna like marry a fucking like random fucking like old dude on the street because he asked her to, and then Doflamingo was like, no, you can't do that. and it's funny, but she actually has a legitimate complex, and that's depressing as all shit.
It's her and Doflamingo's relationship was just so great. It was just Doflamingo. No matter what people say about Doffy, the fact that him and his family had that connection will always.
It was great. It made them feel like legitimate, like they liked each other, just like Luffy's crew likes each other. Also, hashtag never forget when Oda hashtag never forget when Oda low-key confirmed that Doflamingo and Viola fucked. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
You actually do? It was in an SBS.
Oh, an SBS.
Oda basically said something along the lines of like, he was like, I can't say it specifically because of like, censorship rules, but let's just say Doflamingo and Viola live in Dressrosa, and Dressrosa truly is a country of passion. It's literally how he worded it. Which is why I don't know if you remember in that storyline, like Doflamingo would like call her little pet names, nicknames, and shit, like Viola-chan, some shit like that. So like, yeah, no, it's just to improve your One Piece knowledge. Imagine Doflamingo and Viola fucking because it happened.
So Sanji has to come in there and
Sanji gets Doflamingo's sloppy seconds.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just imagining Sanji losing his virginity to Viola, and he just like realizes that she's not a virgin, and then it just cuts to fucking Doflamingo laughing hysterically and Impel Down.
Oh, that's a fanfic.
That's fucked up.
NTR. One Piece edition.
Messed up. Okay, back to the actual chapter. This is what you get. It's controlled chaos.
Anyway,
oh my god,
bro. So it's just funny. It's just funny how that works. So honestly, it's just so funny to me how like he has no respect in his own country. Like he has no respect in his own country. Like his subordinates have more respect than him.
Yo, like, I love that. Yeah, no, for real. Like that's crazy. Like he really is just like. I think what it is like the real one that everyone respects is Kaido, right? And then this dude's just a figurehead, Yeah. Like he's just like the like how the Citadel of Ricks is like the president. It's just like a fad, like the Citadel like the Senate is the one who runs the show. Yeah,
like the president is just like a mascot.
You'd be surprised how many governments that happen. Like the Queen of England, she's just fucking there to be the queen. Like she doesn't actually make any decisions.
I how enjoyable.
But yeah, no, I mean, also, oh god, can we just appreciate page 9? Like, when you have a character like Orochi whose fucking head is so big, like, look at her, like, caressing his head. Like, his head is, like, as big as her entire fucking upper body.
Bro, Oda with those fucking those characters are fucking big, bro.
Dude. Don't forget, like, Oda has been doing this for a long time. I was watching a video about, like, analyzing, like, how Oda does that, right? Like, whenever he wants a character to be, like, important, like, he makes them big. And, like, don't forget how big, like, Blackbeard is. Like, go back to, like, this is, like, chapter 150. Like, back in Jaya, like, early days, when Blackbeard was first introduced, this fucker was huge, bro. Like there was, like, a normal dude, like, and then he, like, got walked into, and it was Blackbeard, and, like, he's, like, fucking 3 times his size, and I was like, Oda's been doing this for a long time, and I love that about him.
Jump Force had to nerf that tall Blackbeard, bro.
Oh, I can't wait for Blackbeard, bro. Oh my god. No, but, like, again, like, I love this Kyoshiro guy is interesting to me. Also, his fucking I loved his metaphor on, like, listen, like, I like how he's like, you're not good enough for this woman. Like, you're not going to be able to make her bloom. Like, it's an interesting metaphor.
He's saying your game is weak.
I don't even, is this him like, I kind of like Kyoshiro and Orochi's, like, relationship. Like, even though he kind of, like, dogs on him, but at the same time, I almost get, like a bro vibe from them. Like, you know, like, he's just kind of shitting all over him, but, like, as a bro would, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, Kenshiro seems he has the
Kyoshiro,
attitude.
by the way.
Here's whatever, bitch.
Don't say Kenshiro would be confusing, bro.
From Fifth of the North Star.
Yeah. You're already dead.
Koshiro gives me the vibe of a character that is. He reminds me of how old One Piece villains kind of are. You know, like there's always like the top dog, and then it's like the one who doesn't seem actually like kind of like Kaku from
my boy Kaku, underrated.
Like Lucci was known as like the strongest one, but then
Kaku was like right below him.
Out of nowhere, they're doing power levels, and then Kaku was like somehow the second strongest. You know, so he kind of gave me like
you never expect it, yeah.
Yeah. So he. Like, bro, he's gonna start soloing some fuckers, man.
No, yeah, and by the way, I don't think Orochi's that strong. Like, yes, his Devil Fruit looks cool, but I still don't get the vibe that he's that strong, honestly. I think if anything, if he has any strength, it'll be one of those people that, like, completely rely on their Devil Fruit, and without the Devil Fruit, like, he would be useless, you know? No.
I really like the design, though.
It makes sense. His name is Orochi, and he has the Orochi, you know, like I think it's the 8-headed serpent or something, Devil Fruit, so yeah.
The design? I really like Oda's design of this. It's fucking phenomenal.
That's great, bro.
Like,
yeah.
Like, seriously, like, I'm looking at it still, and it's just like, wow, you can tell Oda put a lot of thought into that.
Let's not forget how long Oda's been setting up the Wano arc, bro. Like, this arc is going to be god tier. It already is, but like, just don't forget the levels of hype that he's been putting onto this arc, okay? He's said multiple times it's going to be better than Marineford, which to me, Marineford had 2 major deaths, okay? 2 major deaths. That's Whitebeard and Ace. This motherfucker said it would make Marineford look like nothing. To me, that means you're getting at least 3 major deaths. I'm sorry. Like I'm expecting Law, maybe fucking, I don't know, a couple of his crew members. I don't know, but like, at least Law's dying. I'm almost positive Law's going to die.
Fuck that shit. I told you, if Law dies, I'm dropping One Piece for like a week.
You are not dropping One Piece because our channel is more important than your petty bullshit. You will read One Piece and you can bitch about it on the channel.
It will literally a rant. If Law dies,
dude,
I will be pissed if Law dies,
bro. It's like that's literally like that would be a good character moment. Like that'd make his character so much more important if he died. Like a lot of people are thinking if he dies, it'll be like to do some bullshit with his Opi no Mi to make Kaido like vulnerable and not immortal anymore. So therefore, Law would be integral in defeating Kaido. That'd be a huge moment for his character.
I don't like it.
You don't like it because you never want... Is there any instance, any situation that you'd be okay with Law dying? Because you can't just never want a character to die. Like, any character, they should be able to have an end point. You know what I mean?
I don't mind character deaths. I'm being a humongous biased bitch, and Law should survive to the end of the series.
I like Law, but like he is a character that gives me the vibe of someone that would make more sense to die.
If he dies, I want at least someone in the Straw Hat crew to get his fruit.
You don't even like Law. You just like his fruit.
No, are you fuck you? First of all, fuck you.
You're like, bro. No, you don't even. If Law was here right now, I'd be like, you don't even like me. You just like me for my fruit. You fuck.
How dare you?
My personality is up here.
How dare you insinuate that I don't like Law? I only like Law because of his fruit. How dare you? Nah. I'm ignoring you right now for like 2 seconds.
For like 2 seconds.
Okay, I'm back. So anyway.
Okay, listen. Law's gonna fucking die. Okay, can we just make a bet, official, right now? Lay it on the table, okay?
Because if you're correct,
if Law dies, I don't know. You gotta treat me to lunch or something.
Sure. When
Khan you gotta make it better. If Law dies, can you think of anything good? No.
I will suck your dick.
Really? Okay. I'll stick with the lunch one for now.
For now, he says.
Mm-hmm. Well, who knows? I might just, if I think about it long enough, maybe, No, Law's gonna die. Listen, last thing I'll say on that is that, like, I love Usopp. Okay? And honestly, like, Usopp and Sanji are, like, constantly changing spots for my favorite character in the series. Because last chapter, Sanji made some major gains. Sanji was making all kinds of gains last chapter.
Bro, Usopp.
But, like, listen, point being, if Usopp were to die in this arc, I'd be sad, but I wouldn't be mad. I'd be sad. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, sad, but it'd be good sad for the story. Only thing that I'd be kind of pissed about is if he didn't get to go to Elbath. That would piss me off. But, like, Law, like, what the fuck's left for his character? Like, his main thing was he wanted Doflamingo dead. And to avenge, what's his name? Roshinate. So that was his thing, right? So, logically, you got to look at how writing works, Thurman. When a character is, like, done all the things, what's there left for him to do? When we first met Law, what was established about him? Okay, first we saw on his shirt, his logo was Doflamingos, right? Like, it was very close to Doflamingos, but slightly different. So that tied in the connection with them. And then the second major time we met Law, it was him basically saying, let's take out Kaido to Luffy, okay? So that's two major things. It was Doflamingo and Kaido. That's where Oda linked his character to immediately from introduction. So once Doflamingo and Kaido are taken out, where does his character go from there? Like, to me, it just seems logical that, one, you just need deaths if it's going to make a Marineford look like nothing. And two, where's his character supposed to go from there? Usopp would even make more sense to, like, stay alive than him because he's still got to go to Elbath. Like, the only way it would ever piss me off at death is if their character was, like, left undone something. Like their arc wasn't finished. You know what I'm
saying? Mm-hmm. You're making sense, but...
you're making sense, but I just love Law.
Facts. If Usopp got his fruit, then I'd be happy.
I don't even know how that'd work. I'm trying to consider that right now. That'd be hacks as all fuck. Can you imagine a sniper with the ability to just mess with reality like that? Like, he fucking tries to snipe, he snipes you, and then he, like, uses room to, like, fucking make the bullet come from, like, a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sexy, bro. That'd be the best of both worlds. Law dies, my boy Usopp gets his fruit. I'll take it.
Oh God, Law. I'd rant so hard, but over a while I have to accept it.
And then he goes back to Kaya with the fucking Api no Mi, and he's just like, room, foo, and she's like, why are my panties gone? It's like, because I can do that now.
Oh God, Lord, he can't deal.
I am waiting for the reunion sex between Usopp and Kaya. Like, we won't see it, but let's be honest here. Years of not seeing each other, and like, dude, if I was Kaya and I'm reading about all the awesome shit Usopp's doing, like, I'm waiting, bro. Like, just pound me. Let's go. Fucking ravage me.
Yeah, you never know. You know, he might die before then. So, you know.
Oh God.
All that waiting wasted.
Banging Kaya. Nah, bro. See, that's the guy I'm gonna need. Okay, I'm gonna need a very passionate, wholesome, lovey-dovey Kaya Usopp sex scene.
Ugh, why is he lovey-dovey?
Because they love each other. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Love is overrated.
Are you serious?
I'm
Fucking
joking.
Thurman, the man that tried fucking, what was the dating app you tried? Like Tinder? You tried, he was on Tinder for like a month and he was like, it didn't work. Love is not existent now. I give up.
First of all, don't lowball me, that bitch. That doesn't mean I believe in love, though.
Are you serious, bro?
Proof, my hater.
Are you, bro? Come on. Like, don't even be that guy, okay? Don't not believe in love just because you suck at it.
I think that's a pretty good reason.
Oh, so just don't, instead of not believing in love, just don't believe that you're able to get love until you significantly change yourself. That's what I would look at it as.
Oh, yeah. I did, but, as a villain, if I can't get love, then no one should be able to get love.
My villain mentality tells me that instead of changing my perspective, I should change the world's perspective to match mine.
Facts.
I reject my humanity.
I am kind of confirmed.
I was going for more Dio. Well, anyway, so yeah, I mean, I think he has this spirit dog. Everyone's like, "Oh, this motherfucker," and then it looks like shit's about to go down. So I'm hoping that this is gonna be legit action. Like, I hope Oda doesn't cock us out of this, right? Like legit. Like, let's do this, okay? I want to see what the Orochi fruit can do. Robin's here. Let's get me some action with Robin. Come on, she can fight. Show it to me. And what the fuck can Kyoshiro do? And who the fuck is Kyoshiro about to fight? Like Robin. It's either like, what's he gonna do? Go up and cut down fucking Komurasaki? Like all right. First action of Kyoshiro, he's just gonna slice in half a prostitute. Like what? Like is that what he's gonna do?
He's probably gonna fight Orochi and calm him down because they are like drunk. So,
well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it would depend on like how we need to kind of learn more about Kyoshiro and like where he falls as a character. Like, how cool is he with the potential murder of a child? You know. Unless of course, and
the
now
child's dead. You can stop rampaging now.
Yeah, and now for these now for the Zoro fanboy prediction of the week. This is where we ask ourselves, what would a Zoro fanboy think is going to happen? And I personally think that if I were a Zoro fanboy, I would be like, Zoro's going to pop in through the fucking window, he's going to cut it in half, and he's going to clash with Kyoshiro and beat him in 2 pages. That's the Zoro fanboy.
Yeah. That's how Zoro works.
That's how Mafia works. That's how the Straw Hats work. That's how pirating works. That's how piracy works.
That's how piracy.
No, honestly though, because I know that who was it that was going over to? It was Law, Frankie, and Usopp that were going over to the same town that Zoro was in, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it, man! Like I really want Zoro to be. I want Zoro to clash with Kyoshiro, but I'm sure it's not going to happen yet.
It needs to happen.
It does. Yeah. No, I mean, I guess final thoughts, predictions, Thurman.
Man. Well, predictions is we're gonna hopefully we see a fight, right? Hopefully because Robin has been found, so I'm expecting to see some more Robin action.
I'm ready for that Robin action. Like, show me what else she can do.
I want to see Koshiro.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah, I want to see if what's her name can fight. Actually,
which one? Laffy Child or prostitute girl?
Prostitute girl. She's daughter of a samurai, so maybe she.
Yeah, well, so and that's another thing that makes me think that she is Odin's daughter, Momo's son. You know what I mean? Or Momo's son. My God, Momo's brother, sister. Fuck.
Sibling. Oh my God.
There's so many things wrong with that sentence. She is Momo's son. She who is older than Momo, also a girl, is Momo's son. I was just wrong in every regard. No, I mean, we'll have to see, right? So, like, being Momo's sister, Odin's daughter, which is a theory that I'm just going to assume is correct at this point, does she have some of that fighting? Is that passed down through blood? Did she train? Does she have a devil fruit herself? I'll be curious. Yeah, it's gonna be it's an interesting thing that's going on right now, and I love that Robin's in here. Now, is it also implied? Is the building that Nami is in? Is it like the same building? Is she like in the air ducts of this building here?
Yeah, I think that's what's implied.
Okay, and then what about Brooke? Is he like outside of it, or is it saying the garden?
Probably,
bro. I mean, I hope, bro.
Yeah. It says inside the castle, the attic, and then inside the castle, the well.
Bruh. Well, first of all, the fact that Brooke, who is dressed up as a like dying spirit, is in the well is fucking hilarious. That's like the movie The Ring, where she crawls out of the well. Do you know the part I'm talking about? Like, can you imagine just Brooke just crawling out of the well? And like, they're like, oh my god!
It's the spirit.
No, but like, seriously, you know what this means? You know what this means? Brooke, Kyoshiro clash. Let's go.
Oh, well, yeah. Brooke is a swordsman, so...
He's my boy.
Brooke, first fight.
I mean, who was the first Straw Hat to clash with the Yonka 1v1? It was Brooke. Let's not forget. Did anyone expect that shit? I don't think so.
I mean, Brooke is the GOAT, so you already know.
Oh god, Brooke needs more love, bro. I'm glad that Brooke got like a hot, steamy blowjob from Oda last arc.
Oh, I agree.
Let's see, anything else? But yeah, I mean, you know, I'd like to see maybe if Brooke can pop in and kind of act as backup to Robin, like Brooke Robin tag team would be cool. Anything like that, honestly. Because it makes me think of remember the Chopper Robin tag team is one of my favorites. In Thriller Bark, one of the best moves in One Piece period was when Chopper went to suplex a motherfucker and Robin like raised him up with her hands, so like it was an epic long distance suplex. Remember that shit?
Oh my god.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. Like boo boo boo. So like I would love to see how Robin could like play assist to Brooke's fighting style.
Robin's the best support character.
She really is, bro. She's like the massive. She's like the buff.
The buff. All right.
She adds fucking statistics to all your attacks for sure. Yeah, amazing chapter as always. My God.
10.
And all I can say is, I hope My Hero Academia is good this week before I blow my brains out.
And with that, shit talking. Peace.